Trump, who just got done beating the reigning champions of the Iditarod race on the runway. They were pulling one man, he was pulling Air Force One, and the expectations of the world as he's going into a meeting with President Putin to talk about what's up. We can't make any promises as to what's going to happen there, but we know it's high stakes, but nothing is higher stakes than the safety of the American people in Washington, D.C., which is exactly why Pam Bondi overnight named an emergency commissioner and has brought in Border Patrol to be able to take away these woke policies put in by Joe Biden and Barack Hussein Obama to make D.C. a sanctuary city for the criminals that they invited in, like Albrego, Benito, Antonio Martinez, Ocasio-Cortez. Okay? Is he related to AOC? It wouldn't surprise me if he was, because they're doing all of this to protect illegals and criminals as opposed to law enforcement officers who are now being assaulted by bread. Okay, the Subway sandwich slayer is a woke deep state Democrat who used to work for the Department of Justice but no longer does because he's been charged with felony foot-long assault. Like mayo, I prefer mine with a little oil and vinegar, but that's not the first crime. Still eating at Subway. Who's eating at Subway? My husband told me that in the olden times, those used to be $5 footlongs. They're $15 a piece now, and that's what the woke policies of the Democrats happen. We want to bring back, President Donald J. Trump personally wants to bring back every single aspect of what made Subway great. And that's what we're doing. Caitlin, you seem more of like an Arby's gal. Derogatory. Okay? Washington Post. Go.
The president hasn't made a statement about what's happening with Gavin Newsom. Instead, he's talking about Social Security.
Okay, well, no, it's because unlike Gavin Newsom, who's just focused in the mirror, putting all that hair product in there, geez, how much do you go through, okay? No, President Trump is focused on the people and promises made, promises kept, which is why now in the Social Security office, it takes 6 minutes to get through, and people are even coming back to the lobby to enjoy the rest of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York before they go home. People love it here, and that's what we're focused on. Sure.
Should the president be focused on the Smithsonian and what exhibits say?
Okay, so now the woke left wants historical integrity, but no, we can't have a Robert E. Lee Boulevard. Riddle be that. Slavery also? Not so bad. They could have been,